cornhole show with Sean and Dane, the host you know, talking cornhole life and random fun. Grab a beer, let's get it done. From tossing bags to let's wild ride, tune in and join the party, don't you hide. It's the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast time with Sean and Dane, it's always fun. When Sean is done.
And this episode is brought to you by Draggin Bags. All right, so let me just set the scene for you. It's Valentine's Day. Your loved one has a lovely gift from you sitting across from them. They open it up and they feel a luscious, just beautiful bag for them to play with at any given time. They can fondle it any way they please. Head over to Draggin Bags and make that a reality. All right? We love their bags. They make you a better thrower. Product is proof is in the pudding, if you will. We've seen it back-to-back signature events here. So please, all right, if you want to become a better cornhole player, just do science a favor and head over to Draggin Bags. And again, pick them up for your loved one because everyone loves the gift of Draggin Bags this time of year.
All right, well, welcome back to yet another episode of the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. Sean and Dane are with you as always. What's going on, man?
Oh, hey, just
happy Super Bowl Monday.
Yeah, Super Bowl Monday, just recovering after a long weekend.
Yeah, you have a little Super Bowl hangover?
I mean, just a weekend hangover. It was a weekend, man. I had a weekend.
All right, well, before we get into anything else, do what you do best every single week. Let the folks know what we're sipping on tonight in our favorite segment called What You Drinking?
What you drinking? I'm drinking just water now, but want to just give a shout out to Brewdog.
Okay.
Stayed out there. Had a bunch of their craft beers. Their IPA selection is phenomenal, and forever and always love me some Elvis juice.
Thanks, man.
Easy as that.
All right.
Yep.
We have more audio gold this week. It's going to be a dramatic reading filled episode, folks.
Because why not?
Yeah. Not a whole lot going on in the
Why not?
cornhole community. Just kind of winding down after signature number 2. Just firmly establishing some champions.
Resetting all the chairs in the venue.
Yeah, correct. Very important. So not a whole lot going on there. We're going to do a bunch of dramatic readings. And at the end of the episode, you're going to hear from Matt Guy and his newest sponsor.
Yeah.
Affiliate, I guess. From just a really cool company. They're doing some like regenerative medicine stuff. So stick around for that
QC
stuff.
Kinetix.
Yep. QC Kinetix. Yep. Just blanking on the name.
It's
Julie
Fox.
Yep, nurse practitioner. They're based out of like Cincinnati area, but they're like nationwide. So really cool stuff. I kind of nerd out a little bit, kind of go into like my other hat for a little bit, but we have a good discussion about regenerative medicine and how much it's helped Matt. So I hope you guys find the interview.
It's
entertaining.
Kind of interesting stuff.
Hell yeah. All right. So before we get into all that, we're going to let you know what's going on in our lives in a segment we call In and Around the Hole.
Are you too good for your home? Answer me!
So how was your weekend?
Oh, man. Weekend. So first had simulator on Thursday. We did not put up our best effort, but as soon as we heard that the team we faced shot a 59 at
It's
TBC
ridiculous.
Sawgrass. Yeah, bananas. Anyways, so we had some beers then, and then Friday, cousin Tyler was in town. He also joined us on Thursday at the Sim League, but Friday we went out again. Went to PJ's, one of the greatest establishments in
One of my
Cleveland.
favorites still. I mean, so one of our former sponsors, if you're like an OG fan of the show, and you listen to the early episodes, PJ McIntyre's.
Yep.
Still
Forever
love
and
them.
always. Fantastic.
Yes. Shout out to PJ's. Just still.
But yeah, so went out to PJ's, had dinner with fam, and then me and Tyler went out and met up with Robbie at Bar Oni down in
Oh
Tremont.
yeah, how was that?
It's a nice little spot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little dinner, like Asian fusion spot.
Was it like a late night for y'all, or?
No, I mean, Robbie, the bar closes at 10. The restaurant closed
okay.
at 10, so we
Did
got
you guys
out
even
there.
get over there by? Time?
Oh yeah,
okay.
we got there by like 9:30.
Oh, okay.
Then Robbie just went around to everyone and he's like, "Hey, like we close up at 10, so like I'll just cash you out." And he's like, "If you want a drink real quick," he's like, "There's a bar next door." So, yeah, basically everyone cleared out. He brought Carlo brought Beckett
Nice.
up to the bar too, so we hung out with them. Left at like 11.
Cool.
But the chef made us these little shrimp balls before he left. Oh my god, Sean! Oh my god, they're
Just worth the trip?
dude. They're so good.
Worth the trip.
Yeah, I was like, you need to like box these in like 100 packs because like the 5 he gave me were great, but like they're like tiny. So I'm like, come on. You saw me walk in.
Oh yeah. Assumptions were made.
Yes, exactly.
Correct.
And then again, I told you it was a weekend, Saturday. So yeah, I got home. It's like Friday night at like 11. Saturday, woke up at in the morning, hung out here for a bit, and then Amy and I had a hotel booked to go meet up with some friends at Brewdog in Columbus.
Who'd you guys
as
meet up there?
Tess and Lance.
Oh, okay. They had a weekend away from the kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And they chose to
Nice.
spend a day with us. So
Nice.
they were up there Friday. We chose to just come up on Saturday. Met them at like Easton Place, hung out, like hit up Pins, drank a bunch there, and then I mean not that much. I mean I had to drive out to the hotel, but then got to the
Responsible amount.
yeah. I mean I had like 3 beers in like 4 hours, but went
All right,
out
Mom.
to
All right, Mom. All right.
yeah, while we're doing athletic things, but ping pong was abundant.
Okay.
All 4 of us like, I mean, they like pinball or ping pong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm the only like ping pong guy though, like the one that Amy's okay, but like there's just a different level when I
got
step
you.
on it, and yeah. It was just kind of funny because I'd never lost. We switched up teams every time, and whoever was on my team won every time.
It's a good feeling.
And it's because, like, I would tell them, I'm like, guys, I have a serve that you haven't seen yet. So I'm just going to keep it in my back pocket until I need it. So they never had to see it until the final round of the night. So we got to the hotel, had dinner at the hotel. Then they had another fucking ping pong table in our lobby. So, dude, we were playing ping pong until like fucking 2 a.m. just ripping beers. It was fucking hilarious. But the final round, I pulled out this shot. We were down like 8-0 in the round. Just rattled off a fucking straight 11 like serves for the win. They're like, "What the fuck was that?" I'm like, "Told you hadn't seen the serve yet." I guess walked away. But that hotel, fun as shit. They have like a refrigerator fully stocked in there, ready to go. Beers aren't that expensive there either, so like you pull it out, it's
Even
like
better.
$3 for like a strong IPA. So, and it's just in a can, ready to go. Best part, it's a shower beer, so like the fridge is inside the bathroom.
Nice.
Which I just thought was a nice touch. Yeah, so all in all, that was fun. And then come Sunday, drive all the way back home, nice and early. Get the dog, then drive out to see my father-in-law, who's doing much better. So
Yeah,
he was down for the count for a bit, but then we had our little golf outing last night while watching the Super Bowl. They had a blast. Dude.
Yeah,
I thought everyone
it's perfect,
had
man.
a good time. Great thing to do. I highly recommend it to anyone that's a golfer or not. Just like get a party room, like let people have a good time just watching the Super Bowl. And yeah, it's exactly what we did. A little bit of golfing,
whole bunch of food,
a
lot of food.
and then I mean the Super Bowl was on, but there wasn't much action worth watching.
So I do have to say that I do agree. The whole night was awesome, except for the pizza saga.
Oh, I know you had a
All right, so
run in with the
all right,
pizza
so
joint.
let me explain to you the situation. Let me defend my honor here. All right. So I put this order in at like noon, right? Scheduled it ahead of time that the pickup was at 6. This is
You had already put the pizza order in when I called you?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Like that's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I was
told
asking.
you. I told you that.
Oh, you did not tell me that it was in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
'cause
thought
that's
you
what
understood that.
I was trying to tell you, like you should get it in now if it's. Not
I know.
in yet.
I had ordered. Yeah. So I ordered it, and it's scheduled to pick up at 6. Right. I walk down there at 6:00, and I see that there are a lot of people standing outside the door. I'm like, that's kind of weird,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
But it shouldn't be that bad. Well, then people just all kind of squeeze in, and we form this like wraparound line, and we're all just standing there. And somebody checks out, and things are going fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm not shitting you. 10 minutes goes by. No one else has helped. We're all just kind of standing there. And finally, this girl that looks like she's in high school comes up and she asks, like, okay, what order are you looking for? So she takes this lady's payment. She looks behind her. She's like, oh, we only have half your order. So this lady's like, okay, I'll just stand here and wait.
Yeah.
and then
Nice.
nothing else happens.
Yeah, so they just stand
She
there,
just
like-
keeps turning around, looking at orders, and then turning around, looking at the screen, and then looking at orders, looking at the screen, and then disappearing,
Yeah,
and then coming back. So like we're standing there for a
I don't
good
know if
20
I have anything
minutes.
completed here.
So we're like 20 minutes, and I'm fine. Like finally, I start speaking to some people around me kind of loud. I'm like, can we just like start reading off the names of like the stuff that's already up there? And I was sitting there. I'm like, in this room right now, who hasn't paid for their order? Like who's waiting? Who still has to like pay to complete their order? Everyone raised their hand except for me. I'm like, okay, so this is a problem. I've already paid. I just want my stuff to go.
Yeah, exactly.
So like
Not
I
that hard.
definitely jumped the line. Like
Yeah.
when this girl came up and she finally, because we were like yelling at her, like, can you just stop what you're doing? Just read what orders do you have behind you, and the first order you bring up, we're gonna push them to the front of the line. Let's just start getting people in and out the door here.
Yeah.
Let's
We're
start,
trying to help.
Yeah, we're
help
helping
us
you
help
out. Come on. So finally, he's paying. The one guy's paying, and I finally cut like in front of the. I'm like, I'm sorry, I already paid. Can you just? I think this is smart. I can see the order. Our last name's pretty easy to see.
Yeah,
I can literally.
it's three
just
letters.
right there. Could you just go ahead and grab that? The lady was just like staring at me, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. I've already been here for 40 fucking minutes, and you guys are all dumb for staying so quiet. So I spoke my piece, and that was it. So
And you
I got
got
the pizza.
Got the pizza.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, but the
And-
lady like that was in front of me who was waiting for other stuff, and she's like, "Just be patient." I'm like, "Don't tell me what to do."
Yeah.
Like
You're
I've
not
been
my
patient
mother.
for 40 minutes.
She's next
and
door.
nothing. Listen, I understand it's Super Bowl Sunday. If they're going to be busy, completely get it. And if there were orders going out regularly,
Yeah.
I would have waited. But nothing was fucking happening. We were all just sitting there, and there was like, I'm not exaggerating, 30 people.
Dude, I saw it when I walked in. I'm like, dude, there's a lot of people at that pizza joint right now. Like, I was hoping
There
to
were
God
probably
that, like,
20 of us crammed inside, and then another at least 15 to 20 people waiting outside just to get in. And I just like looked at them all. I'm like, good luck. Like, you guys are gonna be waiting. You're not gonna see the Super Bowl. Hopefully, maybe you'll be home for Bad Bunny. So
maybe.
I did not see a second of the halftime show. I don't know if that's when like Val and the kids were going out to the car, and I walked them out, was helping them load
Yeah,
up
I mean,
and stuff.
I don't know. Like,
I missed it completely.
it was, yeah, I wasn't really quite paying attention either. Like, I was too
Locked into
entrenched
golf.
into golfing.
How did you golf
um,
yesterday?
I felt like I hit it pretty damn good,
Okay.
honestly. Like, that was the reason why we were 2 under as as a crew. So
Our
that
group
was all right.
shot very well, and I don't want to like put it all on me, but like if I didn't drive the ball well, we would have been screwed.
Yeah.
Like very much so.
Yeah. I mean, I even felt like the driver was doing me pretty well yesterday. So I'm hoping that translates to Thursday for us. But that juju is starting to click more and more. So
For
it's few and far between before for like the shanks now. So I'm just trying to really trust it. Go for the
sure.
moon, baby.
Saturday we took the kids like to the pool.
Yeah,
Like,
I saw that you like went to a water park somewhere.
No, it was just Strongsville Rec Center. It was it was like
oh, with the pirate ship.
yeah.
and shit
So
in there?
basically,
Okay.
yeah, it was just like I had sat there for
Amy just
2.5 hours.
made
and-
it sound like you were
No.
like at a water park.
No, I was sitting there just
Absolutely
at a-
miserable because I was
correct.
I felt like Sean would have told me if he had like had to go to like something at a
No,
water
so
park. 'cause
here's
that's
how it
like your
happened.
like nightmare.
Valerie on Friday told me that she was playing. She's like, "Oh, like the Strongsville Rec Center on Saturday. I was thinking about bringing the kids up
Yeah.
for a little bit." I'm like, in my head, I'm like, that sounds like a great
Sweet.
idea.
Yeah.
I can like hang out for a little bit. Like, sounds great. And then Saturday at the game, she brings up again the swimming thing. I'm like, oh, okay. And she's like, will you come with us? And I'm like, oh, god damn. Now, guys, those of you that are married, you know
Yes.
the answer to that. It's got to be yes.
Mhm.
Or I'm just like, it's just not worth it. Like the
Yeah.
2 hours a piece that I would have gotten is just not worth
The
everything
8
that was
hours
gonna
of the
come.
headache afterwards.
And that
yeah.
is what I like to call personal growth, because this version of Sean was not always the version of Sean. I would have very easily just been like, no, I'm good. Like,
I'm all right.
I'm good.
I don't
but,
do water parks.
Yep. So we went, and it was fine. It was just a way to pass time. I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
and it is hard to like manage two of them because like they obviously want to be opposite ends
Mhm.
at all times just to spread it out. So it was fine.
Yeah, I don't do water parks. So don't ever invite me or have a kid's like birthday party and invite me to a water park. I'm not going to go.
Yeah. But if you're listening to this now, my wife is getting ready to. She's in LA now. So she's doing some work stuff. So it's just me and the
Sean's
kids.
Solo dolo. He's got to
Just grinding
help
this
him
week.
survive.
Just yeah. So just if we can just do me a favor, just like if you see the Facebook post, just give it a sound like. Just give me a like. All right. I see how many
Feel
people listen
for
to
'em,
this.
yeah.
So can you just give me a thumbs up on the thing? Let's just get the episodes out there, right?
Maybe
Let's just
comment. Be
give
like,
us a little boost.
listened.
We have some good stuff coming up.
Hell yeah, I'm
bunch of
excited,
stuff.
man. That's,
Like I think
Vegas right around the corner, baby. What's up?
I was like trying to still get prepared when we started recording. So like if I fumbled through like the intro and stuff, I don't think I did enough justice for the interview though.
Oh yeah,
Like it's a very informative. Like Julie was very very kind to like give us her time to come on the show.
Yeah.
We got to nerd out a little bit. So yeah,
And Sean just kind of he asked a couple hard questions.
I did.
Julie answered them. So
yeah, for sure.
there you
That's fun.
go.
Oh yeah. All right. So we got some dramatic readings.
Time for the drama.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Do you think breakfast food is better like in the morning or at night?
Oh, in the morning.
Are you morning? Okay.
So, all right. So
Like, are you
actually have
okay with
I
breakfast
have
for
a
dinner?
version of this. Okay.
Okay.
Morning breakfast. I will always and forever want
Savory.
savory over
Okay.
sweet.
Fair enough.
Breakfast for dinner, flip flop it.
Okay.
I'd rather do like pancakes for breakfast for dinner and then bacon and eggs in the morning.
Fair enough.
Like that's just kind of
I'm kind of with you. I don't really. Now let's be serious. I've done it before.
Yes.
I don't love starting my day off with like pancakes and all that stuff. Like it just I feel like it's just like
but
yeah. I
if
just wanna
they're
go
on
take
the
a nap,
side
man.
of my omelet, then
Yeah.
I have to eat them.
I do agree. I do tend to like crave more savory in the morning than I do anything else.
Dude,
But
because bacon's so good, man.
yeah,
Can't
but if
go
you're gonna
wrong.
tempt me with them and they're just
Exactly.
sitting there, I'm not just gonna let them be
Right.
lonely.
You can't just be like little delicious sponges of heaven. Like,
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. This popped in my head, so just you can go ahead and play the dramatic reading thing now.
Okay.
In a world where bean bags have brought men to their knees, social media serves as sanctuary for keyboard warriors. Time for the dramatic readings.
All right, so addicted to cornhole, our favorite. Jeremy Smith. Unpopular opinion. As a somewhat more advanced player, I actually want to see the local players around me develop, succeed, and win. Give props instead of being sour when they beat me and build them up.
Shrug.
Shrug? I think
Man.
now the comment section was pretty much on point, I think.
Yeah.
For the most part. I don't think this is an unpopular opinion, man. I think that for the most part, like that's why this community is kind of is fun and people enjoy it because it is pretty welcoming.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be a dick or two out
Of
there.
course.
Okay, like
But guess what? They're typically not the ones that are like winning everything.
exactly. Yes, correct.
So yeah, I think it's more just I think this is the opinion. I don't think it's an unpopular one by any means.
I would say right now, Jason Shumney is one of the best players like in our area.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I mean, maybe not like, but he's considered one of the best players in our area. I mean, going up through the circuit, like anytime we were doing well, or he was always the first one watching our, like, you know, I mean,
Oh,
cheering
for sure.
on. So it's the same thing. Like it's iron sharpens iron, man.
Lift each other up.
Correct.
Hell
That's
yeah.
that? Yeah. Fuck 'em. So yeah, I don't think it's an unpopular.
No, not at all. I mean, again, there's always dicks in every group.
Every group,
Every group has some dicks,
especially
all right?
cornhole.
Hell yeah,
All right.
cornhole
Next.
dicks. Want me to take this one?
Go ahead. Our main man, Adam Dar.
Heck yeah. Another addicted to cornhole masterpiece. So I'm in a blind draw. My partner is having a good time putting them down. All throws on the down and backs he threw under his leg. Midway through the second game, 17-4 them. He decides to throw his backs through his legs again. At that point I was thinking, well, I guess he's given up, so I will too. I threw all 4 bags at once in the middle and quietly walked over to my table and started packing up. I heard the rest of the night he was telling everyone that I gave up on him. I'm a piece of shit and I'll never support my company again. Am I missing something? If we owe an apology, I'm certainly willing to give it. Just curious. Just what people's thoughts are.
I think Kyle Butler's first comment, I saw this pretty early on, was like pretty much the most appropriate for like fuck that guy.
100%.
But again, if I were you, I wouldn't just have thrown like all 4 bags and then just like walked off.
Yeah, I mean, but
I
I
would've
think you were
definitely said-
making
listen,
you were
I
making a
would've
point yourself.
For sure said something to the dude afterwards.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, just be like, hey, thanks for phoning it in, buddy. Like,
yeah, correct. But
yeah, but
I get it. No, I don't. You're definitely not the asshole.
Yeah, but if that's your version of that, but just like that's your like, then
I mean, I'm
get it
definitely
too.
calling my
Fuck
dude
it.
out if I see him doing that during a match. Like, I'm like, are we serious right now?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I agree.
But no,
100%. That's
I mean, I
some
can't blame
bullshit.
you. Yeah, I can't blame you for doing it. I mean, I'm sure the other team kind of appreciated it. So,
Of course.
I mean, I'm assuming the game ended that round. Wouldn't
Yeah.
that have been like the guy like just completely chokes and just yaks 3 off the back and the first one
And
short?
that's it.
Oh
No.
god, that'd be so funny.
Guys got to keep playing.
Next. It's addicted to cornhole. I'm just gonna, she's gonna be known as Rochelle. All right, I'm not gonna try that. That's a whole mouthful.
Draw, drill, fall.
This CPI thing is a trip. This is my first ACL event this season. I was quite surprised and confused seeing pro jerseys in Tier 3 blind draw. Heard there were even some in Tier 4, not confirmed. Heard there were, at this point, I'm not a fan of this system. Maybe once it's been around for a while, it'll be better. I understand what they're trying to do, and I'm glad they're attempting to do something positive. I also believe if you're a current pro, you should not be ranked by CPI. So I think this is one of those, it does just need time and it just needs games logged.
Yeah.
It really does. Like it just needs, the more information that this thing gathers, the more accurate of a tool it'll be.
For sure.
It is definitely in the early stages. I do agree though, if you're a pro and you decide to take that designation, you do not belong in anything other than like tier 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like if there's tier 3 and 4, you can't do it, man. Like it's just a really bad look. Fuck off against your CPI. You know what I mean? Like then
I
how
agree,
are you
dude.
a pro if your CPI is
Yeah.
that fucking terrible?
Yeah,
like how
exactly.
are I
Like,
mean, you can't.
You haven't played enough to like get your CPI up. Like, isn't that what your job is?
Yeah,
Like,
correct.
Like you're a pro. Come on now.
And how bad of a look is it like if you don't win it?
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Like isn't there more pressure on you?
You think?
If you're like a pro and you just have an off day and you find yourself in tier 3, you're gonna have way more ridicule if you don't have a very solid showing or win the thing.
Yeah.
Or if you're tier
I'll give
1
you
and you
shit.
just go 0-2, it's like, hey, I still qualified, still made it. You know, rounder stud. I do think though it just needs more time. It just needs more time. Just keep logging information and games and like it's. You know, obviously this is their version of SPR.
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
Scoreholio's had a big head start on them. All right, they have a lot of games logged. I think it's like, did they reach 1 billion?
I think so. Yeah, across all
Something
platforms.
like that. I
Yeah,
think it was. So I
across
mean,
all
you got to
platforms
think
they
that's
did.
just tons of data that they have. So the SPR has been pretty accurate for the most part. The CPI will be there, I think, one day. You know what I mean? As long as it just keeps grinding away, it'll get more accurate every season. So
Hell yeah.
it is what it is. Next, last one.
Last one. All right, last one from Mad V Cornhole. Real question. When a player throws a chair at an event and it turns into jokes and memes, who does that actually reflect on? The player? The directors running the event? Or the sport as a whole? I'm not mad. I'm not offended.
You sure?
I'm just asking the question that probably needs asked. Should there be a code of conduct? And if so, what should happen when it's crossed? Curious what people really think.
Well,
Then the picture says this is what it looks like to be a nut.
I mean, it's kind of nice. I mean, it's a pretty flattering picture of Sebastian, though.
I mean,
if
it's
we're being
got some yoked arms. in
Yeah,
that,
dude. I mean, like that's tiny little chair. Okay.
we've all seen what Mr. Peanut looks like, though.
I get what he's saying, but at the same time, like, if we can't laugh about stuff and have a little fun, then like we've said before, ultimately we're just throwing bean bags at a board.
Yeah.
If we can't just have a little fun with it, like we can't. And first of all, there is a code of conduct. All right,
There
there
is.
are, and I'd be very surprised if like he wasn't reprimanded in some way. I said very publicly last week that I thought he should have been suspended by the ACO.
Yeah, I mean, just because of you're kind of a centerfold of that league.
I think it depends on who throws the chair. When he throws the chair, because he's king of cornhole and because his right now, whether he likes it or not, his name is more synonymous with ACO.
Yeah.
I think that it makes ACO look bad. I don't think it makes the director there look bad. Like, you know what I mean? It was just happening.
Not at all.
Now, if it was just some random dude and it was happening at events across the country every week, then okay, maybe it's an ACL or a systemic problem.
Yeah.
But like, this is just an offshoot thing. I just feel like this guy's trying to get very philosophical over something that's like, guy just got pissed and he chucked a chair.
Yeah, so
like,
let's see.
There's not too much into it. Like,
First was a phone.
yeah.
Now it's a chair. All right. Like he's got an issue throwing.
As long as he doesn't start picking up like live things
Yeah.
and
Don't
chucking
grab
them.
like toddlers or like
Yeah, we're
small
good.
ladies or anything. Like just leave the people.
I mean, I would argue
and the
that
dogs out of it.
this is like nothing compared to the fight that happened at the TCL event. As great as it was for a viral moment for us,
Yeah.
like it was like that's a bad look.
Yeah, for sure. That's a bad look.
This, I mean, no one really saw it.
No. But
Like
it's
we
way
saw it,
funnier
we
to
heard
bring-
about it, we
yeah.
heard him ask for a chair,
Yeah.
and then we were assuming, but like we didn't really actually see it. You know, like there's no video evidence that we've seen so far.
Well,
So
no, you see the chair next to the board over
that's
there,
true.
on the
That's true.
side, like-
You might even hear like a first person
Yeah,
account.
I mean, you very well could.
Heard of rumors,
Trying to make
weird
this happen.
stuff. So, all right, you want to cue the rap horn?
Sure, why not? Let me pull that up real quick. Hey,
Oh. Vegas is coming up, man.
but dude, let's go.
Dude, just the countdown's on.
Yep. I'm so
Like
excited.
next week when you listen to the episode, you're gonna.
we'll
It's
be
gonna
all
so
giddy.
close, God. It's
Yeah.
so close.
And then
Ah.
you know,
But,
again,
yeah.
reach out to us if you're heading to Vegas.
Yes, please,
Yeah.
please reach out if you're gonna be at the Vegas Open, or if you just live in the area and you like the show. Hit us up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go have some fun. But yeah, if you're looking to find out more about the show, you can do so on all of the social medias. You got Instagram, Twitter or X, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
What else we got? We got TikTok. It's that big ass cornhole.
And then Facebook, you just slap on a podcast at the end of that. Thanks
Yep.
again to Draggin Bags. You're the
Thanks
best. Again, grab your loved one a
Go
fresh
buy a
sack,
set of bags.
all right, for the holidays.
If you haven't bought a set of bags right now, now's the time, man.
Exactly.
You've-
Strike while the iron's hot, baby. All
Correct.
right?
Do it
Clearly
bef-
the
yeah, do it.
fabrics
That's
are
what all the cool kids are
perfect right
doing.
now. All right. They have that special
Just do it.
fabric. All right. It's working.
Absolutely. And if you're looking to support the show, you can do so over at Patreon. If you go to patreon.com/bigasscornhole for the price of a beer a month, you can support the show. We post bonus videos, like so all the video versions of the episodes are up on Patreon. We do monthly happy hours. I'm thinking maybe this weekend's going to be one.
Well, I was also thinking maybe we try to let one rip when we're in Vegas. Like
That would
we
be
can
fun.
just like set it up late night and
Oh, that
just,
would be
like,
fun.
You know,
Okay.
fuck around. If
Yeah,
we're-
yeah.
Especially if it's like day 3 or something.
I'll post a
Like,
poll with
like
some
a-
dates and
yeah.
find out what people are looking forward to. But yeah, go check it out. So we got a cool little community over there. Patreon.com/bigasscornhole. We appreciate your support.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I hope you guys enjoyed the interview. Julie and Matt were awesome. I hope you guys find it interesting. Let me know if there's something that you guys like to hear about. Like I could definitely nerd out about stuff like this. So, but if you're ever interested in like stem cell stuff, all right, you'll find out a lot about in this episode.
Yeah, and I don't really bring much to the conversation.
It's great. I thought it went well. All right. Hope you guys enjoy the interview. We'll be back next week with more audio gold. But until then, we hope you throw it straight. As nothing but 4 baggers from here on out.
Cornhole it.
Later. All right. Well, welcome back to the Big Ass Cornhole Podcast. We're now joined by Mr. Matt Guy. You know, he's been on the show a few times. And Miss Julie Fox, nurse practitioner from QC Kinetix. What's going on, guys?
Hi.
Good evening. Thanks
Matt,
for
I
having me
see-
back.
Yeah, you made it back home. So you had safe travels, I assume. So that's a solid weekend. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was solid. I mean, of course, I was wanting to get that win, but
I do.
solid.
Like, I texted you
solid
that
is the
night.
word.
As soon as you won, I texted you, and I'm like, okay, this is destiny, right? You were scheduled to come on, like, and we talked about it. I'm like, listen, we have this habit of like, we just happen to schedule people that are going to win. I had a feeling, and you made me. I mean, it still made me smart because you still won your bracket, and your bracket was freaking loaded.
It was definitely loaded. I mean, me and Jamie both
Oh.
averaged over 11 for the whole singles tournament. Like, come on. I don't know that that's ever happened for a singles tournament. And
I'm
then,
not gonna- I feel like we were all robbed a little bit by the opportunity of you playing Mark with it being Trey's last broadcast. I thought that would have been like a really cool moment.
I mean, it would have been
that,
great to Lifetime movie, cue it up. Like, dude, that would
yeah, that would have been cool. And it's kind of funny because I did look at the like the final 4 stats after we was on our way home.
Yeah.
And I threw 11:07 on TV in my Final Four match,
Yeah.
and it got beat.
Yeah.
And Zach, the game he won, threw an 11:07 and beat beat him pretty bad. So that's just the way it goes. That's luck of the draw,
You
you
guys
know.
are all just getting way too good. Is pretty much what it
Yeah.
comes down to.
Luck of the draw. Yep.
So I kind of want to just get a little bit of like context a little bit. So how did this partnership between QC Kinetix and yourself come about, Matt?
Yeah, so I mean, it really just happened on a whim. So I've been hearing the commercials for QC Kinetix on my local radio station I listen to for probably a year now. You know, I would hear it and I just would kind of be like, huh, that's interesting. Huh, that's interesting. And basically, the last 3 months, man, I was just miserable every day, just 24/7. Aching pain in my neck was getting worse and wouldn't go away at all. And then my mobility in my neck just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And I was going to chiropractors, massage therapists, even getting acupuncture done, and it would tone it down, and I'd feel okay for a day or two, and then it was right back to being miserable. So I'm driving, doing my job one day, and I hear the commercial, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to call them today. What can it hurt? I called them that morning and they said, we have an opening at 1 o'clock today. If you would like that opening, I was like, yep, I'll be there. And it's about an hour away from where I live. So, I had about a 40-minute drive to get there, but walked in that day. They did a quick analysis, ultrasound on, my neck and shoulders. And they were immediately like, yeah, you got, severe arthritis going on. Basically, you got no cartilage between your bones. Everything is bone on bone.
You're not
That's
20
why
years old anymore, Matt. You know what I mean? Like it's
I'm not
crazy.
20 anymore.
Good for me, man.
They did break that news to me that I was not 20 anymore.
Yeah.
So that was tough to take. But I asked, well, can what you do help me? And they were like, we would be shocked if it didn't. We're 99.9% sure we can help you. We take the good regenerative cells out of your body, so it's your body healing your body. They take the cells and they take just the good regenerative cells, and that's what they inject into your problem area. And I started that day, and it was day 8 after I got my first round of injections that I woke up that next morning and I was like, wow, I slept through the night. Wow, I'm not really in pain right now. Well, I can kind of move my neck around. So it was like day 8
Okay.
that I really started seeing those first effects. And man, it's been what I think about 5 weeks now, and I've had 3 injections, and man, I feel like I'm 30 years old. I don't know if you could tell by watching me play on camera this weekend, but man, I feel young and healthy. That's
No,
all
I
I
mean,
can say. I
I
feel
think
young and healthy.
I think at least over like the last year and a half, at least, like it looks like overall, like maybe health has taken a priority in your life. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think you can kind of tell. You know what I mean? Like for sure. Yeah. I mean, like how many rounds was the match against Jamie? 50 rounds? Yeah. I mean,
The last game was 52, and the
yeah, that's
game
what I'm
before
saying. Like
that was 42. So
it's kind of crazy. Julie, so you're a nurse practitioner. How long have you been with QC Kinetix?
I've been with QC Kinetix since 2021, and before them, I worked at another regenerative clinic since 2014.
So when people hear like regenerative medicine and they think hype or, like it's just not like established medicine, like what exactly does QC Kinetix do?
Well, I think what sets us apart from other clinic is our medical science research team. We're a satellite campus from the main campus where Dr. Schaefer is who really did a lot of his research and put these protocols together. Um, not only to take away the pain and treat the symptoms, but to really give years to decades of relief by repairing the damage and slowing down the degeneration caused by arthritis, which is, the main problem that we treat, but we also treat acute conditions. I've had young baseball players, I've had a lot of pickleball players. Matt was my first cornhole player, so that was kind of fun. But bowling, football.
This can be for like overuse or degeneration is what I understand then.
Exactly. So acute injuries, a lot of tendonitis, a lot of golfer's elbow. Um, I've treated everything from neck to toe, fingers, tendons.
Let's say if we're talking specifically, like if we're doing like a knee, like if some, let's say they have like a grade, like what grade like of like a sprain would you guys treat with this? Like, are we talking grade 1 or does it have to be more involved for you to go to like that level of like regenerative like injections?
No, we have, I mean, the most important thing, when we first see a patient like Matt is I need to make sure they're a good candidate, because if you're not a candidate, I'm not going to just treat you to treat you, right? So I really need to look at your medical history, have a conversation with you about, what medicines you take, what your history is, and then do a hands-on assessment, review their images that they have. And then I do use the ultrasound. It really shows me patterns of inflammation. So for an acute injury, let's say a partial Achilles tendon tear, for example, those patients are probably going to have a different protocol than someone that's just a golfer's elbow. And so that's how we determine how many treatments they're going to need and what treatments they're going to need. So that's why it's so important for them to come for the consultations, and the consultations are free. So you're going to see me. I'm going to recommend a protocol, and then we have the nurse specialist who has the time to really sit down with you and explain the science between the blood product that we're going to use and how it's going to help your specific condition.
What's like the frequency typically of the treatment sessions?
So for an arthritic type condition, those are typically 5 treatments. There's about a 2-week span between the first 3 treatments, and then after, the most invasive one is taking bone marrow cells, and then there's a 4-week span after that. So I would say about 4 to 5 months, because we wait a couple months for the last treatment.
Okay. Okay. I think one of the other popular type of like injections, this is different than like PRP injections, correct?
So PRP, which is the platelet-rich plasma, is part of the protocol of most protocols, because those platelets are such great repairing cells. But that's only one, right? The PRP has growth factors, interleukins, platelets that will really help repair the condition. So that's an important one. But we also have other blood products, like the A2M, which is the alpha microglobulin protein in your blood, that's going to keep those destructive enzymes from coming back into the joint or the tendon. And that's an amazing product that a lot of people don't know about, but a lot of athletes have used or have been injected with that protein to really heal tendons that are difficult to heal because they have really poor blood supply, right? And then the bone marrow cells, that's really going to signal your own body to regenerate and repair. And then the other two, the PRPs that and we also use a class 4 laser before we do the injections that really, really help that, the blood flowing and the healing to take place. And people like Matt that couldn't hardly turn his head, he was really locked up. We see that with knees, with shoulders, with backs, with feet. So it really helps them not only relieve the pain, but helps them on a functional level also.
What are
check this out, guys. Hey, check this out.
Huh?
full range of motion?
Look at that.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah.
They haven't been able to do that in a long time.
He could not turn his head. I love asking them. I said, put your ear to your shoulder. And he looked at me like, are you crazy? I can't do that. And now he probably can go at least
Yeah.
halfway. There you go.
What kind of conditions are you typically seeing at the clinic?
Um, most of our condition is arthritis.
Okay.
The most popular, of course, is the knees. But we've helped rotator cuff tears, meniscus tears. We've helped degenerative disc disease in the neck and the lower back, plantar fasciitis, golfer's elbow, even gluteal tendinopathy or piriformis syndrome, hips. I've done toes, I've done fingers, I've done trigger fingers. Pretty much anything that is causing you pain, I can help you with.
What's it like? It's one of those things that's it's not typically approved by insurance currently right now.
Yep.
And is that just because of the lack of research out there right now that's available?
No, there's actually a lot of research started in the 90s. I have my own theory on that. I'm not going to share that, but hopefully one day it will be covered. But what I'm going to say is, um, most of our patients stop taking drugs for pain and they don't do surgery for pain because this has helped them that much. So that I'm sure plays a role in it.
Is there because I'm assuming this is not covered by insurance, like this kind of treatment?
This treatment's not.
Okay. Is there a risk though that this kind of like regenerative treatment is only going to be available for like people who can afford it, like the elite athletes and stuff like that eventually?
No, most of our patients are blue collar. Um, and I mean, I've even treated kids. We make it as affordable as it can be. We do have great financing platforms. So it really isn't an issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
How can people, because there's other clinics that are doing similar things. How can like an athlete or a potential patient tell the difference between like a reputable regenerative clinic and like a pop-up operation?
Do your research. Make sure that the staff is fully trained and knowledgeable. I mean, this has taken years of training and experience. Um, it's not something that you can just wake up and look at a book and do tomorrow. And we just have a great company behind us and a lot of research that's gone on. So it sets us apart from other clinics. We also use state of the art equipment. We're not buying our equipment from Amazon, so that also makes a difference.
I always tell people a lot of times too, it starts with the front desk. When you walk in and the front desk just seems like a mess, typically behind the scenes it's going to be a mess. Yeah,
Yes,
like
sir.
it really does start with that first line of defense, and then you just use your spidey senses. People just be smart about it. Like if something doesn't seem right, they just don't do it. But you got to trust it, and that's where like people like yourself, Julie, like you come in and you're like part of your job is you have to sell what you believe in doing, and you're selling it, and it makes it easy to sell it to a guy like Matt because you believe that it's actually going to help him.
Yeah.
Yep. And I
And
truly believe that when I first met them. They
yeah.
definitely got that through to me. Like we can, like I said, I asked, will this help my situation? And she said, I would say 100%, but I'm going to say 99.9. But yes, we can definitely help you. And I believed her. I'm glad I did.
Yeah. Yeah, and it helps that, I'm a believer because I've done the treatment myself.
Yeah.
I suffered myself, from a very young age. I was in an accident. And so I have arthritis. And this is what's helped me. I don't take drugs. I have never had surgery. And this keeps me upright. It keeps me functional. And so I have my own testimony that I can share with patients too.
Yeah, I mean, being able to relate to a patient on a like a personal level like that, and I don't think as practitioners we like to admit how much of our job is sales related, just in selling terms of what we do. Like I tell people, especially students that I get all the time, I'm like, in the outpatient orthopedic world, like if we don't sell what we're doing during the evaluation, they're never going to come back. And if they don't
Yeah.
come back, we don't have a business. So, part of it's like you have to be able to develop a rapport with the patient. You have to be able to describe what's going on and how you can help them in a way that they can understand it.
Exactly. And a lot of our patients, I'm sure you know, they don't even know what conditions they have. No one's explained to them what's on their x-ray. The doctor didn't take the time to explain what arthritis is or what tendonitis is. And so it's refreshing for them to have someone just listen and talk to them about what's really going on and what's going to happen in their bodies. And so I think they appreciate that.
100%. I mean, I've been a rehab director for a chronic pain company for the last 12 years. So like, I love hearing this stuff. So on a constant daily basis, I have people coming down, sit in front of me, and they're like, I have arthritis, or I have a bulging disc in my back. I can't do physical therapy. And I'm like, well, like that's definitely not true. But they see these scary terms because I always say like no one gets an x-ray, and the x-ray detects like no one's in the history of x-rays. No one ever got a report that says like, hey, you have beautiful bones.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
looking for what's wrong. They're not going to tell you that everything looks great. You know what I mean? So you hear scary terms like degeneration and
Mhm.
spondylosis, and you know what I mean? They're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
like falling apart. And it's like, well, no, it just means you're not 20 anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just means
Yeah.
that we're just a
Exactly.
little TLC. And I think Matt, like you're a great testament. I think at every point in everybody's life, we have to take our health like seriously at some point. It happens to all of us. You know what I mean? And I love the fact that Matt was able to find something that allows him to keep doing what he wants to do at an elite level, obviously, too, right? I mean, Matt, like you seemed like you weren't slowing down at all. It didn't seem like fatigue was a factor at all this weekend.
Not one bit. Even, going into Sunday after that 12-hour day Friday, 12-hour day Saturday, I woke up like, yeah, let's go. I'm good to go. It felt, I can't explain. It's unbelievable. That's all I could say is it really is unbelievable.
Well, I think it's important for guys like Matt to step up a little bit to talk and not be afraid to talk about it. Like he's had overuse injuries and he's not like this perfectly healthy dude all the time, because I think sometimes we get this idea that we're throwing a 1 pound beanbag at a board. So like, how can we get hurt? You know what I mean? We're walking 20 seconds, but I mean, you're doing it all day, every day, standing for long periods,
Yes.
throwing, I mean, a repetitive movement, thousands of reps. I mean, go back and
Yeah.
count how many reps you threw this weekend. Maybe ridiculous. It is. I mean, it's still a repetitive movement sport, and if you have
Yeah.
bad mechanics and all that stuff, it kind of adds up. So, just you got to take care of yourself.
It's the same notion of like somebody ringing you out, like that grocery store clerk
Oh,
that's
yeah.
been there for years. Like all of a sudden, that carpal tunnel hits them.
Oh yeah, for
Just
sure.
constant
It
same movement over
It
and
is
over again.
100% over.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And a guy like Matt doesn't want to be down for 6 to 8 weeks,
No.
after a surgical
No.
procedure. So this worked good. Worked really good for him.
Yeah. Do they
Mhm.
have to? Are there any like at post like injection or post treatment like indications? Like, do they have to like avoid anything, or can they just go about living their daily life?
They can go about living their daily lives. Of course, the day of and the day after, I don't want them to go work out or do anything excessive, just normal activity. Patients don't always listen, right? You know that, but
Is that due because like you're afraid of like re-injuring like the stuff that or making it worse? Or
no, we just want to I mean, they're going to be a little sore depending on how many injections they get in a session. And Matt can tell you about that, but just letting the body rest, hydrating very well.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, just the basic common sense.
Yeah, I think that hydration is such an underrated thing in life. It really is. Like if you just drink enough water and just naturally, you feel so much better, and people just don't understand that.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
get all the shit out of our bodies. So
I get it. I'm gonna take a
listen, I have 2 hours. So we've matured over the years, Matt. We've changed what it's no longer beer, it's just water in front of us. So grown up.
We
So
had a beer yesterday.
yeah,
Hey, look what I got. Water.
I know, it is. Yeah, very good. That was a test.
I do get that question. Does beer count?
Depends on what it is. Yeah, I mean
If it's
Miller Lite and less, and yeah,
100%. Yeah, it's 99% beer. Come on.
Yeah. Only at cornhole tournaments does beer count.
correct. Correct. Matt and Julie, I want to thank you for joining us. This has been awesome.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
No problem.
Really want to help as many people as we can. That's the goal.
And that's why I'm glad I teamed up with him, man, because again, I can't tell you how great I feel, but I want everybody that feel this way. It's unbelievable.
How
It
can
really
people
is.
find out like if they have like a location near them or more about this?
Uh, they can just Google QC Kinetix
Okay.
and in their area, and we're in about 17 states. So
Okay, cool.
No, so you guys
Yeah.
are definitely around. So
yeah,
Don't let things linger. Just go get it checked out. I mean,
yeah. I mean, the
really
longer
fun.
you wait, the worse it's going to be for you.
you guys might be sponsoring the entire like senior division in the ACL here.
That'd be kind of sweet. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the interview. We'll be back next week with more audio gold. But until then, we hope you throw it straight. That's nothing but four baggers. And from here on out,
Cornhole it.
later.